LZ is hot. Press your advantage.
Hey everybody, it's Undead Murder here, bringing you a De-Atomizer gameplay on Retaliation, TDM. Playing with two friends, Afro Ninja and Detroit. And I want to bring up a couple points about the De-Atomizer. It's not a very easy kill streak or thing to get in the game because the game itself is very unpredictable. And what I mean by that is Infinite Warfare has this thing called a care package where people can get a Thor, a Vulture, which is the bane of my existence because it just targets you like a madman, and these things can take you off your streaks. It's also unfortunate when I run into certain people in the game that'll ruin a lobby. I'll be in a nice easy lobby where I can just kill anybody, and there'll be that one guy who just keeps hounding me all game, and it's very frustrating as a player to have somebody just dog you all game. That being said, this is not one of those games, fortunately. It's a little slower gameplay, as you can see. I'm not finding a lot of people in the beginning here, and that's a good thing because I'm staying toward the outside. And when you're getting a De-Atomizer, you have to be very patient. I realize through trial and error over the couple weeks trying to get a De-Atomizer, I wasn't trying to get it for a couple months, but I decided to go for it the last couple weeks. Is you have to be very patient. You can't go in the middle. Once you go in the middle, you're giving your life up to chance because there's so many angles for people to come at you. It's very chaotic in the middle, and I usually like those situations, but when you're going for a huge streak, it's not very ideal. So, as I said earlier, this gameplay is very slow, but there are certain spots where I kind of find myself in a bad situation, and those are more towards the beginning and then maybe one or two at the end. In the beginning, I'm not quite going for a De-Atomizer. I'm still kind of running around looking for people. I think when I get around the 10 or 15 areas, when I start to transition into a De-Atomizer, and you'll see that on how I play, I get a little passive. I don't get as aggressive, and I kind of hang around this fountain area, this beer garden area. And when we get to that, I'll explain why. But in the beginning, I stay a lot to the outside. I never go on the road specifically because I don't like how the spawns flip on that side. But I like the fountain area because I know where they're spawning. This guy is just sniping on the wall. I don't know why. One of the weird spots is over here where they kind of spawn sporadically. But luckily, the way the people were playing was very slow, which led to my benefit because I could pick them off a lot easier than if they were all running around swarming me. Like I said, I'm staying toward the outside of the map because if you go in the middle, it's very chaotic. I'm using the K-bar here, Igloo Buster, and thank you Infinity Ward for giving this gun because it's really good. I don't know why it wasn't given out earlier or why it was given out at all because it's just one of those guns that just puts in a lot of work. Another gun you see a lot of times is the MV4 Fallout because it does the same amount of work, but I feel like this gun has a little more punch to it. I could be wrong, but just in my hands, it feels a lot more like it's got a lot more kick to it than the NV4, which sometimes doesn't kill them as quick enough as I like. So the K-Bar Igloo Buster, a good gun. There's also another gun called the Bunker Buster. It's the exact same gun, but you can actually put a camo on it. Who cares? This one comes with a nice reticle. I'll leave it alone. So I have 4 attachments on it. I think I have stock, quick draw, grip, and suppressor. Right here's an instance where I shouldn't have pushed up. That was a very chancy move, but I had to take it, and the guy almost killed me. I activated my armor and saved me, so thanks for that. Speaking of the armor, there's a couple abilities in this game. I don't like to use the guns because they're very shitty. Sorry if anyone likes those, but not a fan. The abilities in this game, I think, just like Black Ops 3, are better because you can get your gun streaks and you can still perform optimally while using the abilities. They don't take away from your gun gameplay. And my style of gameplay is to be very slowed down and not very dynamic. And what I mean by that is sometimes you see people run like frags and other equipment and stuff, and I think it takes away from the actual gun. If you're using a gun, you're not using like all this other goofy shit, and it kind of distracts you from what you're actually trying to do. Here is an instance of a really shitty area, a really shitty spot. I couldn't believe my luck here that this guy was behind that pole. if there was 2 people with an actual sub, I would have been screwed, just because the game is like that, and when you get double teamed, just like Black Ops 3, it's very hard to get out of it. So I was very fortunate. Alright, now right around here I'm at a 20 kill streak, and I begin to get a little campy. I'm in a good situation, good spot, so I don't want to push up. I'm glad I waited there because I knew that people were going to be flooding around this area, and I wait a little longer and I hear somebody coming, so I fish them out. Easy pickup kill, boom, 3 kills away. So now at this point I'm telling my teammates that I need a little help, or what I'm on. I'm on a 22. As you can see, top right corner for that challenge, this is 22 at 25. I haven't died since the beginning. So at this point I'm camping in the beer garden waiting for 3 people, and you can hear them because they don't run dead silence and they're very loud. But my teammate spawns here, and he's my friend, and he's trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I told him to get the heck out of there because he didn't have Ghost on, and if they put a UAV up I'm going to be effed because they can see him. So he skedaddles, and then I'm still waiting here, hoping for somebody to come up the stairs. No one does. I'm waiting around, I hear people, and then I see 2 people, and this is a bad spot, but I get 1, and then I run out of ammo. This guy almost kills me. Thankfully I activate my armor, because if he'd kill me I would have been pissed off. So I wait, but I only have 10 bullets, and I hear somebody coming. He walks around, and I go around the backside, and there he goes. I got stuck on that wood post, and my buddy kills him. He didn't mean to, but he was going to die, so it's not a big problem. I got the scat pack and back in business. Need 2 more kills. I start to kind of wait around here because I thought I heard somebody, and I was like, nah, it's probably not a negative spot. So I go back to the beer garden area, and I'll wait around there. That way they won't expect it. Now, if you look in the back here, my teammate is doing me a very big favor. He's luring the people to the back by jumping in and out, and they're just flooding him. Look at all the people flood to his area. It's crazy. He shoots a couple times, and then this game just says, you know what? F you, we're going to go get you. Here's 5 people come down your throat. And thankfully, because of his sacrifice, I got the De-Atomizer strike, and I was a very happy person. But I didn't want to call it in right away. I wanted to savor the moment a little bit. There was a lot of time left on the clock, a lot of kills to go around, and then I get killed by some bull crap. So I said, the hell with it, let's just keep going. I had an advanced up, so I said, why not? Let's keep playing. They were telling me I should call it in. I said, nah, we got some game left. We'll see if we can get going here. So I'm like, alright, well, let's keep playing. Play around, get some kills, yada yada yada. But then I realized, like I was talking about earlier, the bullshit comes back in. You just get killed by so much baloney in this game if you watch. And then here's this stupid vulture. Look at this thing. Look, it won't leave me alone. You try and take the thing out, but it just keeps shooting. I don't know what they did with that thing, but they need to tone it down just a little bit, or maybe make mine a little better, because the one I use sucks. So at that point, I said, to hell with this, let's just call it in. And I look up in the sky, and I see none other than the Olympus Moss, which is, if you play the story mode, is the big battleship, the biggest battleship there ever was in Mars, so in the world. And it calls in the De-Atomizer, and I think that's pretty cool. I hope you guys like the gameplay. My first De-Atomizer, hopefully won't be my last. You guys saw the Juggernaut gameplay, which was 33 kills. I did get another Brutal, which is 25 last night, so I'm on a roll. I don't necessarily go for these like big kill streaks, but it's something that pops up every once in a while, and I just so happen to have a nuke gun with me, so that was very helpful. Thank you to both Afro Ninja and Detroit for playing with me, and thanks for the other team for sucking. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later.